What is up, guys? TheGreatWall back at it with another video. Today we are here with another rebuild. It is going to be the Arizona Diamondbacks, and seeing as today, the day that this video comes out, is Father's Day, I almost said Mother's Day, we are going to be doing a similar challenge to what we did for Mother's Day. For this one, we are only allowed to use players on teams that have blue in their logo. So, as you guys can see, thankfully the Diamondbacks logo has the blue outline, throughout the A. Let's see what other teams we can use. Let's go to standings. So we can use the Dodgers, we can use the Royals, we can use... Can we use the Mariners? The Mariners, they do have navy blue. We're counting all types of blue, not just like royal blue. The Cubs, I don't think they do. Brewers, technically that is, but I'm not going to use them because that's too dark. Actually, no, I think we will count the Brewers because that is navy blue. Angels also have navy blue in theirs. Rangers have blue in theirs. Let's see. The Blue Jays, obviously. The Braves. Oh, hold on. There might be a better way. Yes, here we go. So we can use the Cardinals do. Diamondbacks do. Rockies don't. Dodgers do. Padres, Giants don't. Orioles, no. Red Sox, yes. That's actually no. I think that's black as the outline. I could be wrong. Yankees, no, because that looks like black, I'm pretty sure. Rays we can, that's definitely blue. Blue Jays, yes. White Sox, no. That is black, so no for the Guardians. Black for the Tigers, so no. Royals, yes. Twins, I'm pretty sure that's black. I could be wrong. We're gonna be like we're gonna be semi-strict with this. Houston, no. But then again, because like the Angels definitely looks like it's blue. That is definitely blue. Athletics, no. Mariners, yes. The Rangers, yes. And the Braves, yes. Marlins, yes. Mets, yes. Phillies, no. Nationals, yes. Cubs, I'm gonna say no. Reds, no. Brewers, yes. And then that's every team. So yeah, I can only use players from those teams listed. This isn't going to be too much of a challenge, seeing as we do have a already solid core. We honestly just kind of need a few different pieces to really make this work. So I can honestly see this being a one and done type YouTube challenge. So yeah, without further ado, let's make some trades. If you guys like this video, please leave a like and subscribe. It would be amazing to me. It would help us out a ton. So yeah, enjoy the video. Alright, we are going to make a huge trade. We're going to get Vladimir Guerrero Jr. for Tommy Troy, Corbin Burns, Kevin Ginkel, and Ryan Thompson. I need better starting pitching than Corbin Burns anyway, as much as I like them, so, yeah. Alright, we do give up a decent amount, but we're going to get Matt Swanson. We're going to trade away Drew Jones and Nolan Arenado. Arenado's solid, but he's older, and he's got way too much money on his contract. So, I think it's a solid deal for us. Alright, we are going to get Josh Jung from the Rangers for Slade Caldwell and Pavin Smith. Pretty simple deal. We just traded a third baseman. We need a third baseman. I feel like this is going to be a good fit for us. Alright, we make a huge trade. We might have had to give up a little bit too much, but it is what it is. Abner Uribe and Aaron Ashby for Jose Fernandez, Kason Cunningham, Yilber Diaz, and Roman Angelo. Yeah, two very good relief pitchers. Alright, we're going to make a huge deal. We're going to get Andres Munoz, Matt Brash, and Gabe Spear, whatever it is, for Ryan Waldschmidt, Jordan Lawler, Blake Walson, and Joncel Luis. I mean, these two guys would have been decent, but like I said, I'm trying to make this a one-and-done type thing, so 3 elite relief pitchers is definitely a better thing for us. Give up a lot, but we're going to get Chris Bubik for Julian Gutierrez, who's just some player, the auto-generated players in free agency. James Groover, sorry, Demetrio Crisantis, and Arelvis Martinez. Yeah, we got another good starting pitcher, so hopefully this is going to help us, make the playoffs. Alright, we're going to make a huge deal. We're going to get Drew Rasmussen for Stephen Carey, Jack Hurley, and Tim Tawa. Alright, the trade counter comes in clutch again. We're going to get Brandon Nimmo for Mitch Bratt and Ivan Melendez. Alright, we give up probably a little bit too much, but we get Dalton Varsho for Justin Martinez, Merrill Kelly, and Peter Ramirez. Varsho is probably going to end up sliding to left field, and then Gurriel is going to be coming off, he's going to be the DH, sorry. Might look to make one or two more moves, maybe for a couple bench bats, but we'll see as we get closer to the deadline. Okay, we apparently gave up too much, but we're going to trade away Eduardo Rodriguez, Andrew Salfrank, Jorge Barosa, and Carlos Santana for Bo Bichette and Jorge Polanco. They're going to probably be bench bats. Bichette might actually be our DH, so I think this is a phenomenal move for us. Alright, and we're going to get our backup catcher, Francisco Alvarez. We're going to give up Robbie Duffy, Ray Jimenez, Luis Urias, and Tyler Locklear to do it. Now our team should be absolutely elite, and we should be fighting for the division with the Dodgers. Alright, we're at the Home Run Derby. The team is doing extremely well. Ketel Marte's here, which is nice to see. Let's see what the All-Star game looks like. We're currently tied with the Dodgers, which I think is a phenomenal spot to be in to begin with. So we'll take that. Vlad's a starter. Ketel Marte, Corbin Carroll. I mean, we've got guys. Zach Gallen is doing a phenomenal job. Let's see who else we have in here. Probably, yeah, I don't have any closers. I don't even know what I'm looking at. Wow, 3 players that we technically could get, but I can't get any of them. I don't have the facilities. Vladdy doing a great job. Ketel Marte doing a phenomenal job as well. No Jung at third, which sucks. No shortstop for us. I think that's it. After Corbin Carroll, I think that's going to be it. Yeah. Alright, it is what it is. The team is doing very well. Let's see if we can beat out the Dodgers for the division. And I'll show you the draft class. I don't think there's anything special, but we'll go to it. Alright, so is it the greatest draft that we've ever had? No. Not really, but it's a decent one, so we'll take that, I guess. Hopefully we don't need it, though. Alright, we finished 101-61, win the division, and we get a bye. That is huge. Okay, yeah, I mean, we are the 1 seed, which is good to see. Zach Gallen and Andres Munoz, phenomenal years. Vladdy Jr., 350 is despicable, but that is what we needed to see. He wins the batting title. He's not even on the list. Wow, that's actually insane. That is actually insane. 350, 30 home runs, 94 RBIs. I feel like he should be on the list over Ellie. No offense. Wow, that sucks. Alright, let's see how the guys did. Let's see. Ketel Marte with a 6.9, Perdomo with a 6.8, as well as Corbin Carroll, 6.4 out of Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Gabriel Moreno with a 4.8, Dalton Varsho. I just realized I brought him back to the Diamondbacks. He had a 4. Brendan Nimmo with a 3.1, Josh Jung with a 1.4, and then, I mean, needed Bo Bichette to do a little bit better hitting-wise, but, I mean, the bench didn't do too bad, in all honesty. Zach Gallen had a very solid year. Obviously, we saw 57 saves out of Munoz. Wow, if he didn't blow 9 saves, he might have had the record. That is insane. 3.9 out of Zach Gallen. Bubik with a 2.7. Rasmussen with a 2.4. Soroka with a 1.5. Ashby with a 1.2 as well as Ryan Nelson. Swanson with a 1. Okay. Team did very well. Obviously, we're going to turn Brandon PFAT or FOT, whatever it is. I always say it wrong, and I apologize. We're going to turn him back into a starter, and then we'll hop into the playoffs. All right, we all had a feeling this was coming. The Dodgers. Bubik versus Ohtani. It's a W. FOT versus Yamamoto. W. Come on, Rasmussen versus Snell for the sweep. We just swept the Dodgers. I mean, obviously, it was all by 1 run each game, but that is a great sign. I'm going to go fix the rotation, and then we'll hop in against the Cubs. All right, we're taking on the Cubs. Bubik versus Shota. W. Brandon versus Horton. W. Rasmussen versus Steele. Okay, close loss. Gallen versus Shota. Not good. Come on. Soroka versus Brown. W. Come on. Bubik versus Horton to move on. Is a W. We're taking on the Yankees. I'm going to go fix our rotation, then we'll hop into the World Series. All right, we're taking on the Yankees. Bubik versus Fried. W. Brandon versus Cam. Loss. Close one. 2. Drew versus Cole. W. Come on. Gallen versus Rodon for the 3-1. W. All right. I mean, we don't have to show the team or anything. So let's hop into game number 5. See if we can get the job done here on the road. As you can see, they were 88 and 74, which, I mean, good for them that they made it this far. But we're going to have Bubik on the bump, who has been elite so far this playoff run. Hopefully he can do a job for us here yet again. Offense. Come on. Wow. Okay, and Bubik's already going to immediately just shit the bed. Come on, guys. Bubik is done. He's done. He's getting smacked around. We're going to bring in Ryan Nelson, who is our long reliever for cases such as this where our starter just gets shelled. Come on, thank you. Offense, we can still turn this around here. If the offense just puts up a couple runs, no. Come on, just put up 1 or 2. Nope. They're not having it today. Yep, and that's going to be pretty much ball game there. If we get 1 runner on, I'll hop in. Alright. And we just got completely shut down, so I'll see you guys in the next game, see if we can take it in game 5, or game 6, I mean. Alright, we're going to start Brandon Fott for this one. Technically, it's supposed to be Bubik's day. We need to win this one at home. Come on, guys. Please, pitching. Come on, thank you. Offense, we need to get something going early here. This is not a good sign. Bats are going very cold very quickly. Come on. Nope, alright. Come on. Nothing. Come on, offense, please. Can we just get 1 run? Something. They're going to get 1. Alright, Brandon's day is done, and that might be ball game early. Swanson come in and try to get me a couple outs. Oh my god, now we're down 3. The offense just can't do a job. Neither can Matt. Jeez. We are falling apart at the seams here. Abner, come on. They're going to get another one. We're down 4. We have not put up a single run this game in the World Series. And that's ball game. That is essentially ball game. Wow. Alright, we choked the 3-1. We're going to game 7. We need to win this. This is ridiculous. Alright, game 7, Drew Rasmussen has not looked great during. Actually, you know what? We are going to go Rasmussen. All hands on deck situation here. I need the pitching staff to do well. I need the hitters to finally put up a run. It's been like 15 innings since we scored a run. And it's going to continue. I don't think I've ever seen a team go so cold so quickly in the postseason. Come on, guys. Seriously. Seriously. We're getting no hit into the 5th inning in Game 7 of the World Series. Make that 6 innings. Come on. No hits so far. We're getting no hit. In Game 7 of the World Series, we're in the 7th inning getting no hit by a 40-year-old Garrett Cole. And we put up 2 runs. Thank you. Come on. Pitching. Please. Aaron Ashby, I just need you to get me 3 outs here. That is exactly what he's going to do. Offense, nothing else. Come on. Munoz, please just get me 2 outs. Easy. Yes. Thank you. Wow, so it took us 7 innings to get our first hit, but we finally got it. We get 2 runs. Thankfully, the pitching staff absolutely lights out this game. They give up 7 hits, but no runs currently. See if we can finish this off with Andres Munoz against Cody Bellinger. I was genuinely afraid for a second that we were going to have to go to another year. Munoz, let's just finish this off with ease. Come on. Oh, okay, I forgot to change the uniforms. I had other uniforms in mind. We're going to challenge that. Why not? Why not? It's close. Why not challenge it? Okay, it's a ball. That's fine. That's fine. There we go. 1 more. 1 more. I want to hit an absolute spot here. Come on. Can I get the ABS for the World Series? Nope. He's going to swing and miss. We get it done. World Series champs. They have like a purple-blue uniforms. They're City Connects. I wanted to use those ones because, you know, it's the closest thing to blue they have. But it is what it is. We do get the job done. Thank you, Drew Rasmussen, who pitched a hell of a game. Ketel Marte with a home run. Bo Bichette, Moreno. We only had 3 hits the entire game, and they all came in succession. So we'll take that. Munoz, 8 saves on the postseason. Just absolutely phenomenal. Give him the World Series MVP. We get it done, though. Who wins the awards? It's going to be Ketel Marte, World Series MVP, Vlad Jr. Playoff MVP. So, good job from them. Yeah, happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. Yeah, thank you guys as always for watching. Stay tuned for the next one, and peace.